let me love you.
Hey you guys, it's Midnight here, back for another video, and today I'll be talking about the Gmmtv 2023 series lineup. This video is long overdue, and I apologize for not getting it out on time because I've been so busy lately. So yes, and I also want to mention that some of these shows for next year don't really have a they don't have a summary, so bear with me. Okay, so starting with number 1, Beauty Newbie. This is a Thai adaptation from the webtoon My ID is Gmmtv by Gmmtv. This is starring Fa as Faye, Wen as Karen, Byfern as Prima, and Great is supporting. I'm very excited to see this GMM doing a adaptation for My ID is Gmmtv, and I know you guys are gonna like laugh at me, but like this being based off of a Korean drama, I did not watch My ID is Gmmtv. I can't even tell y'all the last time I even watched a Korean drama, to be honest, but I mean, if I like it, then maybe I would watch the Korean version, most likely. But yeah, and I'm also excited for the fact that this is going to be Wen's second drama by himself as a male lead. Next, you have Enigma, starring Prim as Fa, Wen as Arjun, Piploy, and Earn as supporting. Now, despite this not really having again a summary, I'm excited that Prim and Wen will be together in a show, and then also Piploy is also in it. I really liked it, Piploy, when she was in Devil Sisters. So yeah. Next, you have Be My Favorite. Bakui has forever been in love with Premai. When he learns about her engagement with Pisang, he uses a crystal ball to travel back in time to set things right with her. Unexpectedly, he wakes up in bed with Pisang instead, who declares that they had a one-night stand. Thus begins their hilarious cat and mouse games, wherein Pisang chases after Bakui. Although the affections are returned, there are old feelings for Premai becomes a detriment to their blossoming romance. Enraged, Bakui keeps twisting the crystal ball until he gets the desired results. But what if Bakui and Premai were never meant to be together? What if he was destined to be with Pisang instead? Now, this is starring Flute Gawin as Pisang, Chris as Bakui, and I supporting as Premai. Now, let me just say this. I'm looking fortunate to this show because it's giving BL. And we have Flute Gawin. Y'all, I still have not let go of Flute Gawin's OST for F4 Thailand and Astrophile. So I hope that this show has a banging superior OST, because I'm here for it. Because you have like 3 people who are the main characters in this show who can really sing. So I hope that, you know, we get something other than just good acting. Number 4 is The Jungle, adapted from the novel The Jungle Pa Lak Lak by Bison. It stars Chris as Hak, Off as Pine, Lee as Pitai, Luke as Nati, Non as Nanam, I as Florence, Pat as August, Mild as Nitan, Luke John as Irene. I don't really know what to expect from the show, to be honest, so yeah. As I'm editing this, I just wanted to quickly say, as it pertains to The Jungle, I kind of feel like this show is giving very much like the male version of like PS I Hate You. And as a matter of fact, I feel like this show would be like if P.S. I Hate You and The War of Flowers had a baby. Then I feel like this is what it would be. And um considering that there's really no summary for this show, I don't know, but yeah. Next is homeschool. When children are unwanted by their parents, they are sent to the best boarding school in the country, homeschool. However, homeschool seems more like a prison than a school. Then its strict rules and regulation, its curriculum is unique. When a group of students start to feel something is very wrong with the establishment, they attempt to find just what is going on with this school in the woods. And this is starring Do, Nani, K, Prim, Chimon as Earth, and Gun. Now, I thought this show was gonna come out like this year, like later this year, but it's coming out next year. And I'm excited and I look forward to this show because, of course, pretty much everybody in F4 Thailand is in here. So yeah, and I like that this show is very suspenseful. Next, you have Fro Korakrek. Excuse me, I am not Thai. Excuse me for my pronunciations. This is an adaptation of A Love So Beautiful, starring Du, Prim, Neo, Pentor, and Emma as supporting. Number 8, you have Faceless Love, which is an adaptation of Rich Man, Poor Woman. Vic Chit, I can't say his name, so again, excuse me, is a handsome, rich, and clever young man with prosopagnosia. I can't say that, which means that he can't recognize faces. For this reason, he decides to hire an assistant to help connect him with the rest of the world. Mirin becomes the girl responsible for that. Will it be possible to have a relationship beyond employer and employee? Do, Cow, Peach, June, and Pepper is starring in the show. And I'm excited for this show because I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is another Japanese drama that I grew up on. And so I was very upset when Korea decided to do a adaptation of this show. And then like I remember like vividly when I found out the news that they were going to do a Korean adaptation. And I just looked at who was going to be the main lead. And if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the members from EXO. And I'm not a big fan of like idol actors. I'm not a big fan of that. There's only like a few idols that are actually good at acting, in my opinion. So of course I did not watch the Korean adaptation at all. Like I had no desires to watch it. So and I've watched a few couple adaptations from both Korea and Japan, from Thailand. So I know that like they would do a good job with this, definitely. So y'all already know I'm looking forward to that. And also the fact that Do is going to be the male lead. Next, you have Loneliness Society, starring Noon as Mina and Josue as Tun. Number 10, you have Wednesday Club, starring as Kong, Nani as Pele, Jane as Tom, Piploy, Jung, and Kay. Now, this is Nani's first show by himself, so of course I'm going to be watching that, and of course Piploy is also in it. So yes. Next is Our Sky 2. It's an 8-part anthology series that continues the story of Tian and Pupa from A Tale of Thousand Stars, Pran and Pat from Bad Bunny, Fa Klun and Daunua from Star and Sky, Star in My Mind, Noah Diao and Palm from Never Let Me Go, Che and Gun from A Boss and a Babe, Tale and Pyun from Vice Versa, Ak and Ion from The Eclipse, and Tin and Gun from My School President. So if you guys have been interested in any of those series from GMM, I think you're gonna like this, definitely. And then you have Only Friends. Mew, Ray, and Boston, a group of business students running a hostel together, blur the lines between friendship and romance. Mew has been focusing on his studies, setting aside no time for sex and relationships. Upon learning of his friend's innocence, Boston introduces Mew to Top. What Boston intended to be a one night stand affair turns into something more, and he isn't happy with the turn of events. Economics student Sayan wants an exclusive relationship with Ray, but Ray has feelings for Mew and he's not interested in settling. IT guy Nick finds a sex tape in Boston's phone and ends up in a friends with benefits relationship with him. However, Nick wants something more. This stars Book as Mew, Forrest as Top, Kaltung as Ray, First as Sayan, Nua as Boston, and Mark as Nick. Now, y'all, I don't know what's been going on, what type of conversations has been in the writing room at Gmmtv, but like I feel like they stepping up the game a bit. Like they're really stepping up the game. Like, you know, like I literally was out here choking when I freaking read this. Like I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. Okay. And last but not least, you have Cooking Crush, which was an adaptation from the novel Love Course by Ijun 4S. Prem, Dynamite, and Samsi runs a not-so-popular restaurant. With heavy losses, the trio finds out about a cooking competition with a huge reward that could help their business. However, preparations are wary. I can't even say that name. And just when Prem has decided to back out when he meets Ten, a medical student under a heavy burden of stress. Ten approaches Prem to teach him cooking, and Prem uses this as a scam opportunity to make money. However, as the lessons go on, it isn't just the cook that's hot, but also their faces as they slowly fall for each other. This stars Off as Ten, Gun as Prem, Mark as Dynamite, and Neil as Fire. And this show, if you guys are a fan of either of Off or Gun, or even both of them, this is your show. Like, definitely. And of course, last but not least, you have Midnight Museum. Burdened with tragedies that scar him to date, a cafe barista is offered a job at an odd museum. When he arrives, he realizes that his life has interconnected with the museum and its curators who used to visit his shop regularly. What does that mean for him, and how are the museum and the curator in connection with this? This stars Tar, Gun, Ploypat, Namtan, Saipern, and Foy. Let me know if there's any shows that you guys are looking forward to next year for GMMTV, and do put in the comments below like what are you expecting, or if there's any shows that you like, and of course why you like them. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe, and please hit that bell notification more upload. And also, you guys can follow me on Instagram at midnight_diaries_official. And also, I have a TikTok, so you guys can now follow me on TikTok at Midnight Diaries. And do let me know what you guys want me to post on my TikTok if you guys are interested. So bye, and have a good day.